ओके गाइस, सो नाउ देख रहे हैं अभी ये जो टुडेज जीएफजी प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द डे है, डिस्टिंक्ट कलरिंग, डेट इज 1/2/23। इसमें वेरिएशन लाइक अभी हमने करा इसे मेमोराइजेशन से, रिकर्सिव सॉल्यूशन बाय विजुअलाइजिंग द स्टेट्स एंड देन यू नो मेमोराइजिंग द आंसर इनटू डीपी टेबल। अब करेंगे टैबुलेशन से, और टैबुलेशन में भी दो तरीके होते हैं, ठीक है। एक होता है कि आप टैब टेबल बनाते हो, लाइक all number of rows into all number of columns that you needed, right? Exactly your time complexity के बराबर होती है वो n into 3, right? n into 3 is your time complexity, एंड आप टेबल बनाओगे n रोज की, और जिसमें तीन कॉलम होंगे, एंड या तीन कॉलम रिप्रेजेंटिंग लाइक ईच रो रिप्रेजेंट टू ए आई आर आई एंड जी आई एंड लेट्स से बी आई, द कॉस्ट टू कलर इट फ्रॉम color 1, color G, color red, color green color and blue color, right? So now हम करेंगे से there is an optimization in tabulation also कि when you can use previous and current. So this is optimization in tabulation key. You don't need to use like all this dp table of size n cross 3. You can just do it in using how much size 2 into 3. Can you believe it? Like, yeah, exactly. This would look like constant space, but not in this case. It's like constant because this 3 was a constant. Otherwise otherwise just like what happens in yeah, also in the case in this question, the memoization was also O of n solution. Okay, that is not generally, it's generally in matrix kind of problem, it's O of n into n square solution. So that's why now this is I'm space optimizing this. So instead it like generally it goes to from n square to n, but now it's going from n to constant space. That's also fine. So first I'll create it like pr, like previous vector for my first row. So first row has no option. If you just only have one house, there is a cost of painting, like three cost of painting by red, green, or blue. So this is all the things, and you can choose minimum of this to get the value of the minimum. If you have to paint only one house, but you have to paint n houses. So how does painting one house affecting the painting of second houses? Just because like the color you have taken, you cannot take at the second index. So that's what I'm saying. You move from I equal to 1, index equal to 1, and now create the current vector for this, which will store current of CR of 0 would be equal to the cost from coloring it from red. Okay, cost of coloring it from red, also it includes the previous cost also, which you have all calculated or all taken. So you can take like either you can color the zeroth house by color green or blue, then only you can color the first house by only red. So then yeah, that's what the CR of 0 is storing, the CR of 1 is storing for green. When you are choosing to color the current house by color green or color blue, that's the third index. And then you are going to all previous in like, yeah, this is basically you going over like current of I to find the value of current of I. So current of basically J, because yeah, 0 to 3. So now current of J, you initialize it with int max like 1e18, not int max, but because yeah, over here it's long, so 1e18. Then you are going over all the possible options from the previous state. Okay, there are also three colors at the previous state, so n into 3 into 3, this is the time complexity that was there also. And now after this checking, you will check key, okay, cr of j should be minimum of cr of j, which is current cost, comma, like if you take this color now, like if you take this jth color now, and plus previous cost of k is basically all the previous previously which houses you could take, like just previous index. You could not, you can take anyone except j. So that is why I'm saying, and if like k is not equal to j, anyone except j you can take it. Obviously there are only two options. You could have like manually done this, because instead of this for loop, you could, there are only two options, you could have manually done that. But yeah, I did like this for loop. So yeah, this is calculating the value of current. Then I'm swapping my parent comma current. Okay, you can also swap it, or you can just say key parent is equal to current, current is also equal to current. I'm not doing anything with the current, but yeah, that memory should not go, like sometimes memory like that current, why you don't need that memory of current, because current is now that and previous is that. Okay, now store your current into your parent and make current equal to 0. That's what you want. Okay, so how can you initialize current equal to 0? You can just say ki, yeah, because generally you take parent as like empty array, but I think Yeah, anything would work. Like swapping of parent comma current is not, giving us a very good time complex. Like, yeah, more space optimizations. But yeah, you just make your parent is equal to previous equal to your current value. Okay, and then you go on for the next iteration. Then you again do operation further. Basically, you are generally like in without optimization, you calculate all the values, like all the values, like all row, all values. But actually, for calculating this next row, what do you need all these previous rows? You don't need these previous you just need this you just need this just a previous row. Okay, this I minus 1th row you need to calculate the ith row, and I minus 2, I minus 3 is not needed. So that is why this tabulation optimization is about. So you just need the previous to store current is initially 0, and then yeah, that's what you need, only previous. And then you can delete current, what I'm saying, after saying EPR is equal to CR, you can, let's say, erase a CR by using CR dot erase. That would also just somewhat time space consumer space saves optimization. But yeah, it will also take off and time complexity for that as well. So you would not off and basically off 3 in this case. Yeah, that is again a constant. So that's why you can do it or cannot do it. So something depends on you. And that's about it. Yeah. If I just show you after submitting, this is working fine. But this is the logic of this, basically a space optimization DP key. Instead of calculating all the rows, you know that for the ith row you just need I minus 1 row. So use I minus 1 row to calculating ith row, and then go for I plus 1, and make your previous is equal to current. So now you are using ith row for calculating I plus 1th row. I just submitted, like I just clicked on submission without checking. Let's see. Okay, it's fine. But you should first compile and run and then submit. Okay guys, so that's about it. Space optimization DP.